everybody. Happy Tuesday. It feels good to be back. I know I had a few days off, so I'm really sorry that I missed you, but we were doing the summit, so it is now wrapped up. But we had such an incredible 4 days together, and really, it's a lot of work, but we really had a great time. Hi, Susan. Hi, Julie. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, my coffee's just too good today, so I'm going to have a little bit more. But we worked hard these last 4 days, but it was really fun, and we all learned so much, and the students just gave it everything they had. So it was good. It was a really good, amazing journey. But today we are going to talk about opening your intuition. Hi, Fatima. Hi, Jackie. Good morning, Cindy. Can't wait to see you soon. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Michelle. Hello. I'm glad you loved it, Michelle. I'm so glad. We're going to talk about opening up your own intuition, right? So this past weekend were for advanced level, intermediate, advanced. But what if you're just trying to figure out how to open up your own spidey sense, right? Hi, Janelle. Hi, Lee. We all have intuition, right? That fight or flight response. And when we can understand it, when we can expand the awareness, our awareness, we can actually pick up on energy. So we may see it, or we may feel it, we may know it, just that overall sense. So how many times, especially if you've got kids, where you thought, oh my goodness, they're into something they shouldn't be, and I need to check on them, right? So your intuition is telling you, alert, right? Or you're out shopping or walking down a street and you know not to kind of go down a certain road or an alley because your intuition starts to kick in. It may not make logical sense. Good morning, Jeannie. So it may not make logical sense, but you know, your feeling, your gut, your intuition is telling you. Hi, Keely. Hi, Helen. So when we can listen to that, it's trusting it. See, so many times we may experience something and then we dismiss it, right? You have an awareness. It kicked in a little bit, but then you thought, oh, I must be crazy, must be my imagination. How many times have you interacted with a person where you've got this weird feeling, I better walk away, something doesn't feel right? And so when you trust that, the more you trust it, the more you know it is your own safety system, your own GPS, your own compass, the easier it is to navigate your life. It's easy because you're not thinking so much. You are trusting what you are getting. So, hi, Tina. Hi, Connie. There's a lot of times where we get this feeling, even when you're dating someone, all the time this happens, and you know, you see someone dating someone and they have a feeling something's not right, but they can't prove it, right? And so they keep giving the person the benefit of the doubt. They keep staying in there because the person's able to pull the wool over their eyes. But if they were to really look back and really look at the situation and the relationship, you know, just because it's not proven, you have to know your gut, your intuition is proof enough. We have to stop looking for concrete so much and really start trusting what we're getting. If you are feeling to go down a different road, or if you are feeling to walk away from someone, if you are feeling to say yes to a next opportunity, it is about trusting that feeling that you are getting. If a thought pops into your head, that is your little blinking light. Trust that. It's not, so there's a difference. If you're dwelling on something, going back and forth and dwelling, right? That's your logical mind. That may be your ego starting to step in as well. But if it's a thought that pops in out of the blue, hi, Stephen, nice to see you. It pops in out of the blue. You weren't expecting it. It's like, poof. That is intuition kicking in, okay? When you link it to an actual end result, so something pops in or a sound pops in, and then, so that's intuition. But then when you link it to an actual result, to a thought, like A plus B equals C, that logic, that extrasensory perception, that's when it becomes more of a psychic link. So we all can do that part. It's harder to link the logic part because that takes some level of experience as well. What does that mean? Why am I getting it? So some of the things that you can do to build it, build your own encyclopedia. If this happens or I see this, I know it means this, right? Start building that rapport with yourself, with your higher self, with your team. Good morning, Terry. Good morning, Janita. Good morning, everybody. We are forgetting to go back and build that relationship with ourself and our higher self. But when you do, when you are in it, when you are trusting it more than you trust anything else, you're actually going to see a flow begin. You're going to see it's very easy to interact with decision-making, choices. You're going to get those nudges. Listen to the nudges. That's what they're there for, okay? And when you get a feeling, so when you feel someone else's feelings, that is your empathic sense, okay? So I feel, but sometimes you don't know the difference. Sometimes you don't know what is yours versus what is somebody else's. So how do you know? You have to ask. You have to ask your higher self, is this mine or is this theirs? If it's theirs, you can give it to them. You can hold the space, but give it back to them because you don't want to hold on to everybody else's emotions. That will be so draining on you. But if it's your stuff, whether you're purging, growing, experiencing, getting hits, that's yours. You own it. You own it. And when you own it, you can embrace it, good or bad. High vibration, low vibration, own it so that you can navigate and work through it. But it really using your intuition in your day-to-day decision making will help it get stronger. That's what some people don't understand, is that you can build this, right? You can grow it the more you practice it. So you know it becomes so easy. Rather than all up here, it literally becomes within the body and the higher self, connecting those two. So that your body literally, the intuition, your clairsentient, really starts to become that compass in which you trust. Yay, nay, yay, nay. So going back and trusting it and moving forward with it and building it and building it and building it, it will become so much more natural for you. But so many times we are taught that it's in our head, that there's no such thing, that we're making things up, especially if you're in a relationship or around someone that is, a secret holder, a narcissist, any of those things. They're not going to want you to trust yourself. So therefore, you start to, lose that trust. When you build that trust, expand that intuition, you will see how much easier it is to make that connection to your higher self. So what is that higher self? Your higher self is that all-knowing self, right? It is that self that really understands all that is good, understands soul-to-soul talk, understands expanding the heart, understands trusting your gifts, trusting what you get. And it's helping you. It's trying to guide you. It's trying to say, hey, so we have the physical mind, but our higher self is more like our spirit mind. And it is that all-knowing mind, that connector. So here's what I want you to do. Play with this, practice it, use it. When the phone rings or you get a text message, rather than look at flip it over, kind of tune in. Who is it? Who's on the other line there? When you are getting ready to go at a stoplight, look to see when the light is going to change. Kind of tune in. Don't look at the number countdown. Really tune in to see when you feel that that light is going to change. Elevators are great. Which elevator is going to open up, right? Look at numbers, right? And start to look at license plates. Call them into your mind's eye. So just using all of these tools, they're very basic. You know, your intuition is the most basic of all of the gifts that we can build. And we all have it. That is the mechanism of survival. So allow yourself to grow it, to trust it, to let it be your anchor in life rather than, you know, dismissing it. Learn to say, you know what, I know this is right. I'm not gonna, I'll tell you the difference, okay? So long time ago, I had this boyfriend who had a female roommate. It did not feel right. Something about it didn't feel right. And I kept asking, nope, but something didn't feel right. My intuition was kicking in, okay? Intuition was kicking in. Now, going to his apartment, I remember something odd that his roommate said. She said something about that he likes nice toilet paper. Well, that's true. He always wanted the best toilet paper. So in that moment, my intuition, my spidey sense connected the logical dots, toilet paper, that then gave me the answer that I knew was right all along. However, we shouldn't have to go through all that. We should be able to trust those initial instincts. Just make sure it's not your little ego getting in the way. Sometimes your little ego can get in the way and make you fester and manifest and harbor something that is not legit. So that's where you got to kind of tune into what is my higher self versus what is my ego mind, my little ego mind, right? My dismissive mind. So it's really working with that, really understanding that, okay? So that is your inspirational talk for today. Build your intuition. Get out there today. Do something and play games with it. Have fun with it. You will see that it is so unbelievably fun the better it gets, the sharper it gets, okay? You absolutely can build it. Now, two really, really important things. This Thursday night, live with Colby Rebel, I have Paul Jacobs and Melinda Kushner. Going to be fantastic show. Saturday night in LA, if you are around or can get here, come see us. We are doing a live mediumship demonstration. This is going to be amazing. Paul is only here one night of demonstration. It is going to be fantastic. He is just one of the world's best British mediums. He is an AFC tutor. He really is a legend, and I love calling him the boss because he really is the boss. So get your tickets. They're on my Facebook page, Evening of Messages. Come support us. Come hang out with us. Come do that. If you get the VIP ticket, we're actually going to do meet and greets after. But I hope you can make it. Share it, whatever you need to do. Anyhow, lots of love to you today. Lots of love. I'm glad to be back, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Remember, everybody, shine your light and shine it bright. See you later. Bye, everybody.